If you hit that play button today, man, to fuck with us, we appreciate y'all, man. Social Junkie Podcast, I go by the name of P. My nigga is with me as always. I'm gonna dab him up again. Damn, nigga, it seems like we extra close today. Hold on. Let me back up.
Yeah, we actually are.
Let me scoot over.
Fuck out of here.
Let me scoot over. Have me scoot over. All right, there we go. That's better. If you hit that play button to fuck with a couple real niggas today, we appreciate y'all as always, man, for tuning in. All the old heads that's been listening to us. All the new listeners. All the young niggas. All the pretty girls. All the ugly girls. All the big nose niggas. All the big lip niggas. All the niggas whose head is too big to put a hat on.
Jonathan.
We free whatever your ethnicity, origin, race is. We appreciate y'all, man. Wherever you are in the world, decided that play button to fuck with us. Thank y'all, man. Again, this is episode 153. Make sure you're watching on YouTube. If you are, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Got a couple more subscribers on YouTube. We appreciate y'all, man. Salute to y'all. Thank you. Hope y'all didn't like the camera quality too much from a couple weeks ago because we haven't got back to that yet. But we'll get back to it again eventually. That shit, if you watched the YouTube video a couple weeks ago, we shot it on an iPhone, what? It was an iPhone
13 Pro.
13? iPhone 13 Pro, so that's why that shit looked so immaculate.
Actually.
That's why it looked so immaculate, but we haven't used it again because we had a little technical difficulty doing that with the audio matching up with the video and shit. Yeah. Syncing the shit up, but we'll get back to it soon, man. We'll get back to it. Where is that shit even at? I thought he left it over here.
Nah, he probably took it back because it's a work phone.
This nigga giving us his work phone to use for a podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, either way, we appreciate y'all, man. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we're on YouTube every single week. Our audio episodes drop on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud once every single week as well. The audio drops before the video, so be on the lookout on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Subscribe to all of our platforms on there, guys. Thank you to everyone who has already. If you have anything that you want us to discuss for our Q&A segment, please send that over to socialjunkiepod@gmail.com. socialjunkipod@gmail.com. That's what I want to say in the intro, because I couldn't think of anything else to say for the intro. I wanted to yell, but I just held it in because I was going to start yelling. I fucking hate this time of year. I fucking hate this shit. I feel it in the air. The shit is coming. I fucking hate the fall and the wintertime with all my heart and soul. I fucking despise it. I want to punch old people because it's going to be so cold outside. I fucking hate this shit. I want to beat somebody up. I hate this shit so fucking bad.
Stop looking at me, bitch.
I fucking hate this shit. I hate when it's about to get cold. I cannot wait. Y'all gonna see. I just can't wait till I'm living in either there or there. The two places that Brandon knows. You know.
I like this shit, so.
I fucking hate this shit. My favorite time of the year is spring and summertime, where you can go outside in your drawers and go on your balcony in your drawers in the summertime and
Why do you do that? Nobody wants to see that.
Because you can just be chilling, bro. I fucking hate this time of year, but I hope everybody's.
I like it, man.
Hope everybody's.
It's nice and cool. Fall, the leaves start turning different
shit,
colors,
bro.
man.
I fucking hate this shit. I'm finna go.
Fuck boys, stay inside.
Fucking hate this shit, bro. I literally hate this shit, dog. But I hope everybody's fall is filled with blessings and joy.
And cream pies.
Hope everybody's falls is filled with blessings and joy. And cream pies, I guess, too. But I just fucking hate this shit, bro. Nipsey Hussle just said something on that song. He said, I don't know about hell, I don't know about heaven. And it made me think of this video I saw the other day. I don't know if y'all remember from an old episode way back where we talked about that video with that dude on YouTube. Yeah. Was talking about when he died twice and he went to hell. And he, like, it was a sign from God showing him what his fate would be if he continued down the drug path that he was on.
Did you tell me he was walking with Lucifer and then he was pushing the people
devil was talking to him, pushing the people into the fire. I don't remember what episode that was, but it was an episode a while back. Yeah. I could tell you the name of it if y'all want to go back here. It's a real YouTube video. You could tell, Brandon said it too, you can kind of tell this nigga was kind of being serious. Who knows if it was a dream, but everything that he saw, he definitely fucking saw. He was talking about how the devil was pushing people in the fire, how people were crying in the fire. I kind of go to the episode.
It made him realize that he needed to stop doing the shit that he doing.
Yeah. It's episode 122.
So he don't end up there.
It's episode 122. Shoot straight. And it's the heaven to hell one. I gotta edit this fucking the title because I got the title all fucked up here. I'll fix it later though. But yeah, man. So I saw this other video on TikTok the other day, and it was this dude saying that he saw his cousin. His cousin got shot and killed years ago. And he said his cousin was speaking to him pretty much from hell. And he was saying, like, his cousin was like, man, I should have listened to you, bro. I should listen to you. I can't even think for 2 seconds down here without being in pain. He was like, bro, I can't even think for 2 seconds. Like, I only have 2 seconds to think normally, and then I'm back to being in tremendous pain, and it's like, and I'm gonna be like this forever. Pretty much is what he was saying. This nigga was crying, telling the story about what his cousin was saying. Shit was just really fucking crazy. It just when I see shit like that, it just makes me think like, bro, I gotta get my life together because I'm not trying to go down there. I'm not going down there.
Remember but anybody who wants to tune in, you'll see what we talked about as far as that, because we're not gonna go all into it this episode. But we said stuff specifically to dealing with
if heaven's a real place or hell's a real place,
and what we think, like, as far as the whole episode, shoot straight. The only thing that you can really do is try to live your life to the best of your ability to do what you feel and your heart is right. You know.
Yeah. It was episode 122, guys. We played a long YouTube video of that guy talking about that shit in hospital if you want to go back and listen to it. But let me do a rundown real quick so we can get started. We're only about 9 minutes in. Brandon's going to get us started in what's trending this week. We got 3 Would You Rathers we'll do. We got some stuff for music. We got some good topics today. In music, we got some pretty good topics. And then in sports, that's where we'll end the episode. We got a pretty good topic there, of course. We'll talk about what happened with the Boston Celtics coach and all that crazy shit. You didn't hear about that? The Boston Celtics coach?
What, Ike or or something?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I heard he cheated on somebody.
Oh, okay. No, we ain't gonna talk about it.
I heard about who he cheated on too.
Yeah, that's his fiance. We'll talk about it there. But yeah, Brandon's gonna get us started, so I'm gonna cut the music off and I'll let him proceed.
All right, we're gonna start off with some racist shit today.
We're not being racist, correct?
Right.
This is something else.
A bar patron said to a black lady, quote unquote, "What are you doing in a white place like this?" End quote.
Somebody in the bar said that?
Yeah. A black woman allegedly recorded patrons harassing her at a pool bar in Georgia. So it's going around on TikTok. The video of a black woman recorded being harassed by white patrons in Hiram Bar and Grill in Georgia. Looking in the video, she seems to be the only person of color there, and she also alleged in the recording that a worker threw a box at her. Why, that's not funny. According to the video, the TikTok user at Marisa, sitting at the bar at the restaurant when the white folks started bothering her. The clip begins with her shouting at a white man and the restaurant worker who were telling her to get the fuck out. She insisted she wasn't going anywhere, which the man responded, "You're going to jail." Sorry, "You're going to jail." Then the TikTok user said the restaurant worker threw a box at her from over. Yo. Then again, you can't even fight them because your word against theirs. Yeah. The most ridiculous part of this whole thing was the random white man sitting behind her who asked out of the blue, "What are you doing in a white place like this?" I'm trying to read it how I think they would have said it, and they said, "To be honest, I had the same question."
Pretty good.
Oh, and that's the actual video here. Hold on.
What the fuck is you talking about? And you not talking to me. You are not talking to me. No, you not. You are not talking to me. So come with it. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to box my food. I'm going to finish my food, and then I'll leave. That's okay with me, baby. I got a lot of money in my account. I asked her to turn it down, and she got snappy with me, and she just threw a whole box at me. I come up here, and I play pool all the time. So all the time. She did just throw that box at me, sir.
Where is this at?
Period.
Hiram?
I'm in a white place like
in Georgia?
this because I came up here to play pool.
Oh, it is in Georgia.
Place with a pool table in the vicinity.
You know what's so funny? They look like Georgians.
That's what I'm doing in a white place. That's what I'm doing in a white place. That's what I'm doing in a goddamn white place. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. But guess what? Because I can come out and spend my money how I want to.
That's true.
You're taking our comment very offensive.
She's right, but you gotta kind of pick and choose where you do certain things with.
That really snazzy. Period. I took it there.
That nigga said, "I'm racist.
shit.
I don't care."
That's why you're poor.
Nah, he didn't say it like that.
Racist people
I'm racist. I don't care. That's how he said it.
I see what she's saying. Like they're like, "Why are you here in a white place like this?"
But you do
She's
got to
saying,
pick and
yeah,
choose, like
you
P
can
said.
spend your money wherever you want to spend your money. And you should be able to go to wherever you want to go to and enjoy dinner, enjoy food. But you do, as black people, we have to understand, like, we got to pick and choose the places that we should be and shouldn't be.
Hiram Station Bar and Grill. It had a 3.8 as at the time of whenever she posted it.
Oh yeah, that shit. Like, where is it at? How far is it?
Hiram, I don't know.
But
it ain't far from here.
I heard you say where it was, but I didn't pay attention. And then when I saw the people, I was like, why do they look like Georgians? And sure enough, I popped up on the screen and said they are racist in Georgia, out here in Georgia. That shit is in Georgia for real. What happened? The fuck is so funny. Where's that?
The reviews went up.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. The
It's a
reviews got better.
4.1 now, bro.
Where is that? Oh,
Hiram. Is it Hiram or Haram?
I don't know.
That ain't no Haram.
What's the name of it?
Hiram. Hold on. How far? Hiram can't
No,
be
what's
that
the
far.
name of the
Hiram
restaurant?
is a half an hour from this place here.
From here?
Yeah. It ain't that far.
Station.
Bar and Grill.
Oh, nigga, that shit is fucking... That literally was 26 minutes from here, guys, that restaurant.
Yeah.
That video we just played was literally 26 minutes from where we're at right now. And they talking like that in that motherfucker. They talking like that to a black person. That is fucking crazy, dog. And this nigga don't even live in a country-ass area like that. He lives in Dunwoody. Remember I said that shit the other day. Yeah, I don't know, but like I said, I guess you gotta kind of pick and choose where you go. But she's not wrong for what she's saying. Like she should be able to go into a place and people should treat her with respect, regardless of what her skin color is. But of course, it's not gonna happen everywhere that you go. So, I mean, nigga, it's your article. You ain't saying nothing. It's just quiet.
Oh, my bad. I just got an email from work. My bad. Yeah, I mean, like you saying, man, you got to pick and choose your battles, man. I'm definitely not saying that she's wrong or anything like that, because you should be able to go anywhere, just like he was saying, where, and eat in peace, but you can't do that. You really you can't. You can't do that kind of shit. Well, you can, but you're going to run into issues.
You gotta be mindful of the places that you belong and where you don't belong. I know it's fucked up that we have to think about it that way, but...
And you got to think about it like this. Even if somebody were to throw something at her or assault her and all that thing, it's her word against all these white folks' word, and then against, more than likely, the white police that are going to show up. And who you think they're going to believe?
You're going to jail.
We're going to prison.
What the fuck is he talking about? She going to jail? Why would she be going to jail?
He just talking.
That don't make no sense to me.
She ain't doing nothing.
That's fucked up. Can't believe the reviews went up on the fucking place.
Hey,
That's
man.
how the world is, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna get into some fucked up shit. This took place out in Athens, so another Georgia article. There's a woman who had recently went missing and then she was found dead. According to I guess her son at the time. Hold on a second. Yeah, she was found dead, and quote unquote, our lives have been changed for worse. I guess I don't know why they worded it like this. So she went. Yeah, she went missing out in Athens. As she was found dead, and it was pretty fucked up how she died. To be honest with you. Hold on one second. Yeah, so her husband Stephen Collier reported his wife missing on September 10th after seeing her the night before. Her daughter. This is just all weird all around. Her daughter, Amanda Bearden, also told police that her mother sent her $2,300 through a Venmo app, and she also reportedly received a message from her mother along with the money, because you can send people messages on Venmo, right? Said, quote unquote, it says, they are not going to let me go. Love you. And then Bearden told police that her mother left on September 9th and took her driver's license and debit card. She was driving a black Chrysler Pacifica, and she had rented another vehicle because her car was in a wreck. So then police found a rented vehicle on a pull-off in a logging area off of Georgia 15 near Victory Home Lane. And a short distance away, they found evidence of a fire and a partially burnt tarp. Additionally, they found a body of a nude female, and it appeared the body had been burned and the female's hand was grasping a small tree.
A small tree?
Yeah. Like she was holding on to a tree or something.
Oh, but she was outside the car.
Yeah, but she was burnt. They burned her.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, I heard that part, but I'm trying to figure out if she walked from the car while she was on fire to the tree, or if she was already on the tree and they lit her on fire.
But the car wasn't on fire.
The car wasn't on fire. She was on fire. Okay.
The car wasn't on fire. They found the car, but she was on.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a burnt tarp. So they executed several search warrants tied to Collier and conducted interviews with those closer to the women. There was no evidence to support that this incident was related to a kidnapping or that her death was a suicide. What the fuck? So it has to be a homicide. That doesn't make any sense. That makes no fucking sense.
Wait, what? What don't make sense?
There's no evidence to support that this incident was related to a kidnapping, which what it seems like, or that her death was a suicide.
Yeah, they're saying there's no evidence to support that it was a kidnapping, so they're
doing that.
So they're saying it probably is, but I don't know why she would lit lights off. I mean, I'm not saying.
No, they're saying or that it was a suicide. That it wasn't.
Oh, that it wasn't a suicide.
So that's all that left. All that's left is a homicide.
That don't make sense. Yeah, that don't make sense. So why would she lie herself? So there's no evidence on anything that happened. They don't know what the fuck happened.
They don't know what happened.
They just know that she's got sent money. She sent money to her daughter. She said they're not gonna let me go. I love you, and that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And this is in Athens?
Yeah, out in Athens, Newton County.
Well, I hope they figure out what the fuck happened, because that's really weird and fucked up. That doesn't even make sense. That's a fucking unsolved mystery for your ass right there, boy.
I got here another jacked up article. Happened out in Mississippi. Chris Copeland, he's 26. He was charged with capital murder on September 13th at a Tupelo Municipal Court. He was captured on surveillance camera robbing a Chevron gas station at Cliff Gookin Boulevard in South Thomas Street on September 11th. He is seen demanding the cashier, Parmveer Singh, 33, to hand over money, ordering him what?
Nigga, I don't know why you be trying to say nigga's name. Just say the nigga last name and first name.
All right, Mr. Singh.
Hard, yeah.
To hand over money before ordering him to kneel on the floor. Copeland then hops over the counter and then shoots him in the back of the head, execution style.
Just for no reason. Just
no reason.
Just robbing. I'm robbing the store and I'm just gonna shoot you in the back of the head.
Just gonna shoot you in the back of the head.
This is so dumb, bro.
He gave him the money that he did.
Oh, he gave him money too.
Yeah, he gave the clerk was very gracious and even gave him the stack of money he didn't ask for.
What the fuck?
He opened a safe for him and gave him the bank bag. Copeland then walked up behind Mr. Singh at point blank range, executed him.
Damn. That nigga gave you what you wanted and you still shot this nigga. You ain't even asked for the money. He just gave you the money.
We'll talk about this. Will tie into that article. Shit. We'll tie this into an article later.
About just fucking crazy about what? Oh yeah. That's what I just thought about too. That's literally what I thought about when you said that.
Motherfuckers out here, you guys just pieces.
I'm not surprised.
Just pieces of shit, dog. Like for real, bro.
I'm not surprised. That's some old dog shit from Menace to Society. You niggas fucking did that shit. Menace to Society's on Netflix now, guys. If you didn't know.
Is it?
Yeah, just throwing that out there. But that's some niggas. Jesus Christ. He's in jail, right? Like he's locked up.
Yeah,
You
locked up.
need to be in jail for the rest of your life, bro, because you're just a fucking dumbass. Oh man, that's all you got? That's it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Let's see. The first thing I have here, Joe Biden says that the coronavirus pandemic is over. The president, he is saying the pandemic is over, guys. So I want you all to know, because Joe Biden said it, it's 100% over. I'm just spreading the information to you guys. It's over. You don't have to worry about it no more.
He be sleeping most of the time, so I don't know.
The pandemic is over. No one is wearing masks, and everyone seems to be in pretty good shape. According to CNN, President Joe Biden said he believes the COVID-19 pandemic is over on an appearance on CBS in 60 Minutes. Listen to this. The pandemic is over. We still have a problem with COVID. We're still doing a lot of work on it, but the pandemic is over. You notice no one's wearing masks, and everyone seems to be in pretty good shape. Let me read that again. The pandemic is over. We still have a problem with COVID. We're still doing a lot of work on it, but the pandemic is over. You notice no one is wearing masks and everyone seems to be in pretty good shape. That's what he said. There was about 65,000 new COVID-19 cases reported each day over the past 2 weeks. Data from Johns Hopkins University shows
65,000?
every day.
Yeah, it sounds over to me.
And reported cases are dropping in almost every state. Okay, at least they're dropping. They're not all the way gone, but at least they're dropping. Took a little sip of my beer, sorry. I think it is kind of funny, though, how this shit just kind of came and went. I mean, it did kind of last like 2 years, but isn't it kind of weird how this shit just kind of came and went?
It is, man, because I was thinking about this shit not too long ago, like how we were all in quarantine and shit like that. We couldn't leave the house. Everybody was still outside and shit.
And everybody didn't get the vaccine, so that's another thing.
Yeah, because the vaccine wasn't a thing back then. Remember when it first came, we used to have the first quarantine and shit?
Yeah, but I'm like, that's not what made it. The numbers dropped. The vaccine, I don't think the vaccine did all that, but because everybody didn't get the vaccine, so it's like, what? Why did this shit just kind of come and go? Is this shit? You know what?
Unless they're saying like herd immunity, you know. I mean,
this shit was killing people. Like I know somebody that died from this shit. Like I met and know somebody that died from COVID-19. Like this shit was killing people like that. I told you about this. We'll talk about it later. I ain't gonna say it on here, but
okay.
But like that shit was really killing people. Now it's like nobody's talking about it no more. He's right. Nobody is wearing masks like that no more. People are going out. Like we went to a football game a couple weeks ago. I ain't had no mask on. People did have masks on in the stadium, man. We did see people. But it's like this shit kind of came and went. Kind of very. It's like it's very eerie and funny how this shit just kind of.
It is. And yeah, just 2 years.
Almost
ago,
like it was an on switch and an off switch. Kind of in a sense.
Almost like it was made in a lab. Almost.
Anyways, before we get into conspiracy shit and get shot, there is a luxury cruise ship. I don't know if you would do this. There's a luxury cruise ship that will let you live at sea forever for $1 million. According to Business Insider, in late 2024, the Croatia-based cruise company Storylines is slated to launch a new residential ship dubbed MV Narrative, where people can find the purchase of an apartment on board and sail indefinitely. The floating community will feature 547 residences, including fully furnished studios with beds, 237 square feet, 1 to 4 bedroom apartments, and 2-story penthouses that range from 1,378 and 1,970 square feet each. The outright purchase price for one of the accommodations starts just shy of $1 million and will go up to $8 million. Who would want to live at sea forever? It sounds like pretty like cool thinking about it, but it's like I don't even like.
I actually don't.
I always say like we said it on here. Staying on a cruise ship for people that haven't been on cruises. Don't stay past 5 days because you're gonna be ready to go home after the 4th day. You're gonna be ready to go home.
Vacation for me, boy.
So it's like you living on a ship for $1 million and an apartment on the ship.
And then you saying indefinitely, like, yeah, the weather's gonna be good all those days.
Oh yeah, that is Damn,
All right, I'm good.
And then you gotta stop. What does a boat go off of? Gas? What are propellers?
Like propellers. But yeah, they use.
So you don't have to stop to do anything like refuel. You don't have to do.
Yeah, depending on what they use for your power.
That's what I'm thinking about. I would never do this. I would never do. I want to know people that would actually consider doing this.
Combustion engine or something.
Yeah, I want to know like who would actually consider doing this. That's a lot of money. $1 million for an apartment on a cruise. Why is it that much to live on a cruise ship? That's not.
Probably because they gotta do all these amenities.
Are there hospitals on this cruise? Like if I fucking nut it and shoot the club up in somebody on the cruise and I live there, like, will I be able to go to the hospital to have my baby born? And where is the baby born? It's not the U.S., so is my baby a citizen?
Yeah, citizen of Atlantis.
These are the questions that you gotta think about,
guys. Atlantean baby.
Like, how is your baby a U.S. citizen? Because like it's born on a cruise ship. You can't be considered a U.S. citizen. So why would I do that?
I just told you what they are. They're Atlantean.
Do you think Atlantis was a real place?
Yeah.
Where do you think it was at? Do you believe the Bermuda Triangle? Like when people they be flying planes and all this shit, like they be like, do you believe something is really in that area that's fucking shit up?
As far as communications, maybe, yeah, like fucking up communications and fucking up like radar and.
Do you think it's extraterrestrial? You
just
no.
You want some nut shit today, dog?
Do you think it's extraterrestrial?
I don't know, bro. I don't think so. I don't feel like it's extraterrestrial. But
so what could be causing it?
I don't know. Science, bro.
Would you take a boat through there?
Nah, I don't know about that. It would be cool to see that shit, though. It would be
If
cool.
somebody said, hey, man, like you on a private plane. If we go the normal way, we going to run into some bad weather. Nah. But we could go through the Bermuda Triangle to get where you need to go. Go through the bad weather?
Nah.
So you going to go through the bad weather?
Nah.
So you want to go through the bad weather instead of going through the Bermuda Triangle?
I'm just not going to take that flight.
But I'm saying you already on the flight. And they're like, oh, we can take the normal way and it's going to be bad weather, turbulence.
I promise you, if they said anything about going over Bermuda Triangle, I'd be like, yeah, you got to turn us back to the airport because I'm not going anywhere near there.
But you could just go through the bad weather. I'd rather go
That's usually what'll happen. They'll hit bad weather and then they'll go down in the Bermuda Triangle. That's usually what happens. People, they experience some weird shit. They be seeing UFOs and all that kind of shit there. Nah, bro, I don't know. So
you would never consider this cruise ship idea?
I wouldn't know.
What was the first question I asked before the Bermuda Triangle? Oh, do you think it's extraterrestrial?
E.T.?
Do you think that the Bermuda Triangle is extraterrestrial activity? Or do you think it's just people overthinking it?
I think maybe it'd be a little bit of both. But then even if you say it's extraterrestrials, they're not really overthinking it. It's really some shit going on there. Just like we was thinking about pyramids the other day, right?
Yeah. If for people that have never looked into this, look up the shit about the pyramids and how they were built and how people talking about it, because like it's a rabbit hole that is very interesting about how the pyramids are built, because they still to this day do not know how the pyramids were built. To this day, the pyramids of Giza and the shit in Egypt, they have no idea whatsoever how them shits are built at all.
And keep in mind, man, like I'm not like heavy into like conspiracy theories and all that kind of shit, but when you think about this from like, you were talking about pyramids, you're talking about the age of that kind of stuff being built, and you're thinking about the tools and stuff that they have to have in order to have something so precise. You think about the engineering aspect around it. It's just not possible.
It's like impossible, especially for how many.
And it can't be replicated. And you're talking about today, it can't be replicated. And I'm a pretty rational person, man. And thinking about that, that's a very irrational.
And the pyramids they're literally pointed to the precise true north of the planet. Like they're literally precisely to true north of the entire planet. How do you do that scale? How do you sit on land and say, I'm going to make something to the scale of true north of the entire planet? How can somebody do something like that? That's impossible. It's literally impossible to do something like that as a human.
And I'm telling you, I'm far from like one of those people that just, you just go off on a limb and just start spouting off shit, man.
Yeah, look all that shit up. Like the true north and all that shit for the pyramid. Look all that shit up. That shit will take you down a rabbit hole. Like, what the fuck? Who could have did this shit?
No matter how you cut, how you slice this, how you want to slice this cake, there's no amount of science that can explain this down to a fault, because there's always holes that you can poke into, like getting certain stones into certain places or dragging up certain. Yeah,
and they're so heavy and they're so high. How does a human get those stones so high? When them shits are tons. It's like 1 ton.
Or it could always go to that other theory when they did start it from top to bottom.
Yeah, somebody was saying that. But how do you do that? I don't know. We off on a tangent now. But just look that shit up, because that shit is really interesting. Like I've been into that, like that type of shit in like astronomy. Me and Brandon, we talk about astronomy and shit like that. Like it's a lot of interesting shit about.
Even though astronomy, they have the science behind that, but the amount of shit that goes into, the amount of thought that goes into wrapping your head around space, it's just crazy. He doesn't want to ever go. Like if you ever had the opportunity to go, I would. I'd love the opportunity to do that.
I would never go to space. Oh, I forgot to write that down. I'm glad you said something about space. I take back what I said about that movie, guys. The movie I was talking about last week, Don't Look Up. I take back what I said. That shit wasn't trash. Because I only watched the first half before I spoke about the shit last week. I finished watching Don't Look Up, the movie Leonardo DiCaprio and the girl from Hunger Games. I can't think of her name. But the movie wasn't dumb. It was just, it literally shows to a T how brainwashed as humans we are. Like, we are so brainwashed and so stupid. Like, we're just so fucking dumb, bro. We're so fucking dumb. And everything they put in this movie is like I said last week, it's a very sarcastic movie. Like, what's the word? It's a lot of satire in the movie, but the movie wasn't bad. Like, they showed, like, how dumb we really are. Like, how dumb we can be when the world is on the edge of extinction. Like, how stupid we can be as humans. It literally depicted that down to a T. So I want to take back what I said. It wasn't that bad of a movie. It wasn't bad. I take it back.
So what'd you give it out of 10?
Out of a 10, I give it a 7. I give it a 7.
That's actually pretty high on your scale.
I give it a 7. Usually, like good movies, I'll give it 8 or higher. I'll give it a 7. It was just too much satire for me. Jonah Hill's in there too. What's the girl? Oh, and I said last week that I was talking about the president was a female, and I was like, I thought it was the girl from the lady from The Devil Wears Prada, and I was like, nah, it wasn't her. It actually was her. It
Meryl
was
Streep?
Yeah, it was Meryl Streep. That is her. It was the lady from Devil Wears.
She's the president?
Yeah, she's
of
president.
course she is.
She's president. But if you want to see a movie on Netflix, I would say watch it. It could be an interesting movie. But we're just so fucking dumb, bro. We so fucking stupid. And you know what's going to happen?
So you got to tell people the reason you're saying that is because you think it would play out in real life.
That's what I'm going to say. Like, this is exactly what would happen if the world was on the edge of extinction, like how it is in this movie. That's exactly what happened in that movie is exactly what would fucking happen. Because we're so focused on money and everything. We don't care about life. We don't care about anything else but fucking money. That's how stupid we are as human beings. But anyways, I'm glad you brought that shit up about space because I wouldn't have remembered. Brandon talks about this all the time, how misleading headlines can be. And this is another example. This article that I have here. Because when I first saw this, I was like, what the fuck? Utah mom. I'm 56 and I'm pregnant with my son's baby. That's what it says. Look, that's her. She's with the husband and the son.
Yeah.
She's
it's by TMZ, right?
She's pregnant with the son. This wasn't, Twitter was really the place that I saw the most bullshit misleading headlines. But it says, I'm 56 and I'm pregnant with my son's baby. Because I was like, what the fuck? What kind of shit is that? You proud of that? A family in Utah will certainly have a story to tell their newest member. Because a 56-year-old mom is carrying her son's baby. Yeah, you read that right. 56-year-old... I thought her name was Nancy Hank. Nancy Hawk volunteered to carry her son Jeff and his wife Cambria's 5th child, a girl. Jeff's wife Cambria is unable to carry a pregnancy after getting a life-saving hysterectomy? Hysterectomy? I don't know how to say it.
Hysterectomy?
Hysterectomy. Is that it? Yeah. What is that? Hysterectomy. That is.
You said the female?
Yes.
Tubes tied?
Oh, is that what that is?
I don't know. Or is she's not fertile anymore?
I guess, I don't know. Whatever that shit is, that's what she did. Jeff and Cambria already have 2 sets of... How do you have 2 sets of twins? I don't know. But wanted more, and that's when Grandma decided she worked as the vessel to carry the new child. Nancy, however, did express concern about carrying a baby at her age, but after doctors gave her the green light, she acted fast before she began menopause.
Surgical procedure to remove the womb or the uterus.
Oh, okay.
You can't get pregnant.
It's been 26 years since Nancy was last pregnant. The son said, I felt grateful to have such a selfless and loving mom that was willing to take the kind of sacrifice for my family. Having experienced over 4 years of infertility treatments, I knew how complicated the process can be and doubted that it was possible for her to carry a baby for us. But I was very moved that she would even offer. Yeah. So she's having... Even though it is still kind of weird, the headline makes it seem like the son had sex with his mom and shot the club up at his mama. He was like, oh, mama, I love you. I want to come in you. That's what it seemed like in the articles.
You went too far, bro.
That's what they made it seem like. They took it there, bro. That's what they did with this headline. But that still is kind of weird, though. That's still kind of weird.
It is weird, but...
Would you allow your mom to do that for you?
I think I'm good on that.
If your wife can have a baby and your mom was like, I'm willing to do it.
Nah, I think I'm good on that.
Yeah, it is. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Because you have to take your son's sperm and put it in you. With a tube. Why are they showing horses? But you have to, and put the egg in. You got to shoot that shit in there. And your mom. Mom, they shot my sperm in you. I don't know who would say that. But that's really what you're doing. You're shit. You remember on the Chucky movie when they had the son?
Sick fuck.
You remember the Chucky movie when they had... Y'all remember the Chucky movie when Chucky had the son?
With Shitface?
Yeah, and fucking...
They named their kid that.
They had fucking put Chucky's sperm in the girl with... They did that. In the shit. Shitface, that's fucked up.
He was pretty ugly.
This is pretty weird. That's weird. I don't condone this type of stuff. But oh yeah, they're white too. Just so you guys know.
That doesn't matter.
I see too many black people doing stuff like this, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll take that back. It doesn't matter. All right, what's the next thing I have here? What are we at? About 38 minutes. Excuse me, guys.
He said Corona was over, but you go over here coughing up a storm, bitch.
The FBI is investigating. I talked about it last week. The Grand Theft Auto 6 videos leaked. Yeah, they were real. those were real videos. If you saw the GTA 6 leaks, those were real. Those were the real. That was from the real Grand Theft Auto 6 game. It is confirmed. The FBI is investigating the alleged hacker that leaked around 90 videos of Grand Theft Auto 6.
90?
90 videos, dog.
Damn.
Rockstar actually had to put out a message. They said, we recently suffered a network what is that word?
Infrastructure?
Intrusion. I'm sorry. A network intrusion in which an unauthorized third party illegally accessed and downloaded confidential information from our systems, including early developmental footage for the next Grand Theft Auto. At this time, we do not anticipate any disruption to our live game services nor any long-term effect on development of our ongoing projects. We are extremely disappointed to have details of our next game shared with you all this way. Our work on the next Grand Theft Auto game will continue as planned, and we remain as committed as ever to delivering an experience to you, our players, and truly exceeds your expectations. Blah, blah, blah. We will update you as soon as we can. Of course, we would like to introduce you to the next game when we're ready. I want to thank everyone for the ongoing support. The Rockstar team. Yep. That was the game for real.
Damn, bro, you about to go to...
And honestly, it didn't look that great. It didn't look that... From what I saw, it didn't look that great. I mean, like they said, it is the early development shit that was leaked. And that pizza looked fucking good. No, I don't want pizza. But, I guess. It didn't look that great. But it does look like it's in Vice City. So it looks like it's going to be Florida themed. That's what it looks like.
Like I said, I don't feel like this is going to be something so drastic. If it is, then I'll get it. But, I don't know. I'm not really excited for this game like I was for like 5 or anything like that. So I don't know, man.
The Grand Theft Auto 6 hacker has been arrested in Oxfordshire, England. The hacker is 17 years old, and city police have confirmed this individual was involved in an intrusion of Rockstar Games and Uber. He did some shit with Uber too. Yeah, man. So he's in jail. 17 years old. So what do you do?
Uber and Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar, bro, you going to jail.
On suspicion of hacking. Yeah, he hacked. Yeah. I don't know how hackers do some of the stuff they do sometimes. But
I don't either, man.
He's in jail. 17 years old. It didn't look that great. I'm pretty sure y'all can find the footage on YouTube if you want to look it up. Somebody got the shit on there. I know Rockstar's probably working effortlessly to fucking take all that shit down, but nah, that shit's somewhere. You can see that shit somewhere. It didn't look all that great, though. It looked like they was in a Waffle House, though. But there's not really many Waffle Houses in Florida, to be real with you. It's not too many Waffle Houses down there. There's some down there, but it's not like how it is in Georgia. So I don't know why they'd be in a Waffle House. Waffle House, you know what, guys?
Stop looking at me.
Waffle House, I fucking took Waffle House for granted for years. I really took Waffle House for granted.
You always be, P just wants to be different, bro. He just wants to. He doesn't want to like anything that everybody else. No, I don't like Goku. I want to like Vegeta because I want to be different.
Everybody was like that though. Vegeta was the man.
You just weird, bro. No, I don't like regular stuff. I just like regular, good old fashioned.
These niggas, Ryan and this nigga was getting on me because my thing is always, I don't care for head. I'd rather fuck. These niggas always getting on. Nigga, you weird. Who don't like head? No, I'm not saying I don't like head. I'm just saying I'd rather have sexual intercourse. This nigga Russell Wilson ain't doing shit. It's fucking Samoan,
everybody got
black,
their own thing.
White, that mixed ass niggas. Nigga Russell Wilson.
Dominican and...
But yeah, everybody got their own thing. But yeah, I took Waffle House for granted for years. Like, I've been eating Waffle House a lot lately, and that shit is like... I don't know any other place I'd rather get breakfast from, honestly.
Yeah, because I honestly, I feel the same because I'm not going to lie to you. Like, going to McDonald's and all that kind of shit, and even Chick-fil-A is all right, but I got really tired of Chick-fil-A, but
yeah.
Waffle House, you can't really go wrong.
I do think that you need to go to Waffle House at nighttime, though, because the last about 3 or 4 times I've gone in the morning time, it's always some bullshit. I got to wait forever for my food. These niggas I just went 2 days ago, and these niggas gave my food to somebody else by accident, and I was waiting an hour for my fucking food.
You waited an hour for your food?
They gave me free shit, but, bro, yeah, because they had gave my order away by accident. And it's been like the past 3 times I went to Waffle House in the morning, some bullshit happened, so...
My
I think it, but every time I go at nighttime, no bullshit ever happens. So I think Waffle House is best for the late night.
My toes.
Why you ain't got no socks on? You just took your sock off. Why you just took it off?
Because my toe is
weird. Anyways, what's the next thing we have so we can get out of what's trending? I only got 2 more things. This new Jeffrey Dahmer series is hit Netflix. Everybody's talking about this shit on social media. We always like to talk about stuff on here that everybody's talking about. So this is it here. Jeffrey Dahmer, for those that don't know, he is the mass serial killer. I don't know what happened. I heard his name, but I wasn't familiar with his story. I know he's in jail now, but I'm not trying to look up what happened to him because I want to actually see the series and let it play out so I can find out then. But damn, this nigga Russell Wilson got fucked up. I do think I've been seeing people say that they can't even finish the series, and I'm only I think it's 10 episodes. They're like 45 minutes each. I think I'm only like 4 episodes in. I've watched 3 or 4. That nigga's sick. He's a sick fuck. He was a sick man. And for those that don't know, like, he was like cutting people up, putting their body parts in acid, leaving them shits in his fucking house. Like, his neighbors could smell it. Like, he was walking out his crib and his neighbor was like, "What's that smell? Why does it smell like that?" "Oh, I had some leftover meat in the fridge and it expired. I'm gonna take care of it tomorrow." That's what he was saying. He was like luring. He's gay too, so he was like luring. Like, I think he killed like 17 people or something like that. And you think about, but you know what's so crazy?
He killed 17 people.
I think he killed, and they're all men. It's all men and boys. It's no females,
and
no
boys
children.
Too. Damn, bro, little kids.
I don't know if it's like 10 and under, but it's like boys, like between 10 and probably like 17, I guess. But it's all males. There's no females. Not that makes it better, but I think it's like 17. He just killed the first person on the 4th episode I'm on. He just killed the first person he ever killed.
How long is the series? Damn.
It's 10 episodes. I'm only on 4. They're like 45 minutes each. But the series as a whole is like, it's okay. It's all right. But I'm just, he's sick. That motherfucker's sick.
Well, didn't you say some people couldn't finish that shit?
Yeah.
So I guess I gotta get there.
Yeah, I guess I gotta get there to that point. But he's a sick motherfucker. That nigga's sick. Like, he's drilling holes in niggas' heads and fucking cutting their body parts up. But they're showing like how he kind of got that way, cause his fucking
some Joker type
I don't want to
shit.
give it away.
Oh, don't. Then
you'll
don't.
see. Because I don't want to give it away. But you'll see. But it's on Netflix though. It's on Netflix, guys. It's the number 1 show on Netflix right now. Like, it's the number 1 thing on Netflix. Of everything they got on Netflix, that's the number 1 watch thing right now.
Did you watch Squid Games yet?
No, I ain't watched that.
I ain't see that shit either.
I'm not interested in that because I don't want to sit there and read all that shit. This I don't have to read. I could just sit and watch. But
you don't like to read?
No, but no. But it's this nigga's sick, bro.
What this say?
This nigga's fucking sick. This nigga's sick in the head, bro. Like, there's something wrong with him, and he needs help. I think he gonna get all the help he can get now. Cause I know he's in jail, but
when did he get arrested?
I don't know. But I think the first murder he committed is when he was 18.
Damn, bro, for you to kill 17 people, bro, you had to been out there for a little while, bro.
Like, when he got caught, like, they found all the shit in his house because the smell and shit, of course. Like, it's like skulls, human skulls in his crib, body parts sitting in acid, being decomposed. Like, this motherfucker is living, like, he was living like that. Damn. With bodies around his house. That's his nigga. I don't understand how a person can get that way. I don't understand, but you'll see how he got that way, though, because
they probably got to build it up until that.
Because I'm like, bro, why the fuck would niggas do that? Like, parenting is so important, guys. I just want people to know that. Parenting is very important. What you tell your kids and do with your kids will last an entire lifetime.
But don't you feel like it's only up to your responsibility to a fault? Do you think after a certain time?
I think but the shit these niggas was on, it's like, bro, come on, bro. Y'all see what I'm talking about. What's the series called? I think it's called Dahmer. Dahmer, for those that don't know how to spell it. Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. It's a lot of gay shit in this too, but I didn't know. I had no idea. I was told about this, and hey, let's watch it. And I was like, okay, I'll watch it. But I didn't know it was going to be a bunch of gay stuff. But, yeah, man. What? I didn't know.
I didn't say anything.
It's on Netflix now, guys. It's the last thing I have for what's trending. This thing is fucking stupid. I don't know if this nigga's from... maybe he's in both. Oh, yeah, he is in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. His name is Ryan Granum. He's an actor in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. He was sentenced to life in prison for killing his fucking mom, bro. He received psychiatric help while serving his time. Why is he getting psychiatric help while he's serving prison time? Is that nigga rot in jail? According to Yahoo, actor Ryan Granum was sentenced to life in prison for the shooting death of his mother. He looks like a little innocent. You know, see how he shoots like the most innocent pictures of these kids?
They do.
Granum, known for his role in Diary of a Wimpy Kid and appearance in Riverdale, pled guilty to second-degree murder in March 2020 for killing his mother, Barbara Waite. The 24-year-old was handed a life sentence in the British Columbia Supreme Court in Vancouver on Wednesday. He is now eligible for parole for 14 years. As shown in court, Granum took his GoPro video. Shortly after the murder, he took a GoPro video shortly after the murder of his mother, in which he confessed to killing her and shows her body on the fucking GoPro. And this was in March 2020. He shot her and killed her with a .22 rifle in her head as she played the piano. He shot his fucking mom in the head on fucking camera, guys. I didn't even read this part. The following day, he covered the body with a sheet, surrounded it with lit candles, and hung a rosary from the piano before driving east to Ottawa in a packed car with guns, ammunition, and Molotov cocktails. His intention was to kill Prime Minister Justin. I don't know this nigga's last name. I'm just going to say Prime Minister Justin. Instead, he drove to another location with thoughts of committing a mass shooting at Simon Fraser University where he was enrolled. Ultimately, he decided to turn himself in. So good thing he didn't decide to do a mass shooting or do no nut shit. He just turned himself in. So
he had fucking Molotovs and fucking ammo and guns and shit.
Why the fuck? What makes you shoot your fucking mom in the fucking head with a fucking gun? I don't understand what makes you do some of the shit that we talking about on this podcast, what these people be doing. I don't understand the shit what the nigga Brandon was talking about earlier with the nigga shooting the clerk after he gave him the money. I don't understand what drives people to do some of the shit that they do. Even the Jeffrey Dahmer shit, because that Jeffrey Dahmer shit is a true story. What drives you to cut people's body parts up and put in acid? What drives you to do some shit like that?
That's why y'all gotta invest in the research, man. Support research and
what research?
Just research in general. People that do research and look into the way that the mind works and
these niggas are fucking insane. That's all we got for What's Trending, guys. I tried to end it on the fucking bullshit, but that's all we got, guys, on What's Trending. It's a lot. Damn, this nigga Russell Wilson is getting his ass whooped. He ain't getting his ass whooped, bro. What happened with work? They send you an email? What are they talking about?
Nah, I got a meeting tomorrow.
You got a meeting tomorrow? How you gotta be there?
10.
So they just sent that out. Nobody knew about it till just now.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
Yeah, what are you looking at? What is that?
It's a meeting.
Oh, that's the meeting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess. This nigga, because you was talking about your article, and I was like, nigga, why you didn't say nothing? You was in that, said that. He was like, what the fuck? Because you was trying to see what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, because it's late as fuck for them to be texting me this bullshit last minute.
That is some bullshit.
Boy,
You want me to do something about it?
No.
All right. I was going to take care of them niggas.
Don't.
Would you rather segment, guys? The fuck them niggas dancing on the fucking field?
Nah, he was trying to move.
We got 3. Russell Wilson's getting his ass whooped right now, guys, on Sunday Night Football. These niggas only got 3 points at home. It's a question I posed to you, my friend. It's not a would you rather. It's just a question. The first one.
Here we go with this nut shit.
Does ketchup go in the fridge or in the cabinet?
Goes in the fridge after you use it.
That's what I say. I say the same thing.
It's going to go bad.
That's why I fuck with you.
Well, it's the same thing with mayo and all that kind of shit, though. I hope.
Yeah, mayo definitely goes in the fridge.
I hope y'all doing that.
Sure. But nah, a lot of people just put ketchup in the cabinet. I've seen it.
That's not.
I've seen it.
Why are you going to do that for?
I don't like warm ketchup. But you know what? When you go to restaurants, the ketchup is just out. So it's kind of the same thing.
That is true. I didn't think about
the
that.
The ketchup bottle is just out on the table. So it's kind of the same fucking thing.
I think I just learned to just put condiments in the fucking... Yeah. I put even barbecue sauce in my fucking
mustard, barbecue sauce, all that shit. But I think a lot of people, that's normal to them to not put it in the fridge. I think it's normal both ways. Because I don't see anything wrong with having it out because, like I said, restaurants do it too. But
I didn't think about it, restaurants, for a second there. But yeah, they do be having it out.
It's just out on the table. Like, I'll grab it from another table. I do. Like, when I have ketchup on my table, and I be like, let me grab these niggas shit while they're still at the table using it.
Fucking thief.
But I think this is normal for both ways. Don Q, the rapper, posed this question. Does ketchup go in the fridge or in the cabinet? I want to know what the percentage of people that say, we'll have to ask that one. We'll have to ask that. I'll write that one down. Let's see. The next one here. You can only drink one of these drinks. I'm going to take out the one because the last one is just stupid. In return, you will receive, you can drink the water. That's the ability to fly. The milk, which is unlimited wealth. Or the soda, which is immortality. So pretty much you're choosing between ability to fly, unlimited wealth, and immortality.
Milk.
The milk, which was unlimited wealth.
Yeah.
Flying would be pretty cool, but I could die. I could just be flying and I don't see a plane in the air and them niggas hit me and I die. Like soon as I drink the water and I could fly. Woo! Go in the fucking air. Why did I say woohoo? Woohoo! You go in the fucking air and then I don't see a plane and I just fucking die.
You want some Ric Flair shit?
I could get smacked and by the fucking plane and just die instantly. So I'm not gonna pick that one.
Shit, you gonna get smacked in a couple minutes.
So unlimited wealth or immortality. I don't think I want to live forever.
Yeah, I think that milk. I'll guzzle down that milk.
Because it's like, what if some shit happens like in the movies where the world ends and I can't die, so I'm just floating in space? Like the world is just
That'd
gone.
be some cool shit.
I don't want to just fly. Then I can't breathe, but I'll still be alive because I'm immortal. I have to find another planet, but I can't fly because I didn't drink the water. See? Gotta pick and
You
choose
gonna
here.
float. So
I think I would choose unlimited wealth
you
too.
catch a ride on an asteroid.
I think I would choose unlimited wealth. I think I'd say the same thing. The last one is just a can of Dr. Pepper, so I'll take that out.
That's a good ad, though. That's a pretty good ad.
Ability to fly, unlimited wealth, or immortality. Which one would you guys pick? And this is the last one here. I thought this was a good one. I think this is a guy, he was doing a street interview, and he asked this question to a guy, but I thought this was a good question. Would you rather have 4 years in prison or 8 years in a coma?
4 years in prison. Because then I can get swole.
I don't know, bro. There's a lot of shit gonna happen to you in that prison, bro. But both of them. I think the dude he asked, he said 8 years in a coma.
Nah, bro. 8 years, bro, go by.
Yeah, that's hard, especially
8
if
years.
you got
What the
kids.
fuck was we doing 8 years ago, bro?
Yeah, especially when you got kids.
2016?
Yeah.
No, 2014.
2014, yeah. We go Sierra, support her, man. Even though
2014.
Future
What
said
the
he's
fuck
still
was he doing in 2014, bro?
Before So Drive was out.
Okay, thank you.
Beast Mode was out. That was a good album. See, why you had to say that? Why you couldn't say that the first time? That was a good album.
Because I wanted to throw up.
8 years, especially if you got kids, like 8 years of your kid's life, you'll never get back.
Oh my God, he's always talking about his kids.
And then you'll be like, you know the first question I asked? Who won the Super Bowl the last 8 years?
That is not the first question you're going to ask.
Did the Falcons win the Super Bowl?
No. I'd ask the first question to be,
fuck.
where my kids at?
Oh, yeah. That would be the first question.
You ain't shit. This motherfucker right here, bro.
But, like, think of everything that you would ask. Like, damn, bro, what happened? You know, I think I'd have to say the coma, though, bro. I think I'd have to say that.
Fuck
Instead
that,
of 4
bro.
years in
I
prison.
finna get my swole on.
This nigga went out of bounds. This nigga Jimmy G is fucking stupid. He fucking stepped out of bounds. It's a safety. This nigga's fucking stupid, bro. This dumbass nigga went out of bounds. But anyways, I think, I don't know, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm finna
That's a tough one.
get my swole on.
Yeah, but you gonna be getting swole and getting some swole shit in your ass, nigga. So, like, that's what you want? You want that? That's definitely gonna happen to you. This nigga's fucking tripping.
I didn't say nothing, bro. What you talking about, bro?
That's
That's not gonna happen if I get swole, bro.
Bro, them niggas. Look at this dumbass nigga. This nigga drops back and just steps out of bounds. This nigga's fucking stupid. This nigga's fucking dumb, bro. Like, you an NFL quarterback. How do you not know where the line is at to go out of bounds? It's a safety, dumbass. I think I'm gonna take. Fuck. This might be one of the toughest would you rather we ever had. 4 years in prison or 8 years in a coma.
You know I'll be doing nut shit, right? While you in a coma. I'm gonna shave off one of your eyebrows.
It'll grow back by the time I wake up.
Nah, it won't. I'll keep doing it. And I'll take random pictures. I'll shave like half your mustache.
So if I went into a coma right now, knock on wood, I'll be 38 when I wake up. Yeah,
I'll fuck with your IV.
I'll be like, damn, I hope fucking Brandon finished what we were trying to do. I hope he fucking finished.
I would have finished it by now.
You have my money put away from me?
Yeah, write your ass out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know I would. You don't have to ask. Of course you know I would.
That's really tough, bro. I don't think I don't want to do 4 years in prison, bro. I don't want to do that. I think I have to pick the 8 years in the coma, bro.
All right.
I think I have to pick that. You picking the opposite?
Bro, I'm picking
My
prison.
bad, guys. You picking the prison? I
picking
guess.
prison, bro.
You a tough nigga. You tough, right? That's all we got for Would You Rather, guys. We're going to get into the music segment. We about to hit an hour in about another minute. So we're doing good on time. Freddie Gibbs, we talked about his album. His album is dropping, is it this Friday? Friday coming up, September 30th. Freddie Gibbs' album is dropping along with Tory Lanez too. But Freddie Gibbs put out the track list for his album. Again, it is called Soul Sold Separately, which I feel like is one of the best album names in a very long time. Well, who we got on here? We got Offset on here, Moneybagg Yo. Rick Ross is on a song called Lobster Omelet.
That sound good.
Lobster Omelet featuring Rick Ross, Anderson .Paak and Raekwon, DJ Paul, which I haven't seen in a while, and Pusha T is on a song called Gold Rings, and Music Soul Child, which I haven't seen in a while either. And Scarface is on here. This nigga got Scarface, Raekwon.
What the fuck has Scarface been doing?
Right.
What the fuck has Music Soul Child been doing?
Right.
What the fuck?
This nigga got Pusha T, Scarface, Music Soul Child, Raekwon, Anderson .Paak, DJ Paul. A lot of these niggas I haven't heard in a while.
I haven't heard of Scarface in a while, definitely.
DJ Paul, nigga, fucking Raekwon.
Raekwon? No.
Yeah, from fucking, what's it called? From, Wu-Tang.
Bro. The fuck?
We gonna see.
How do you call these people out? How do you think of these random people to just be like, yo?
I think this nigga sounds good on this
Scarface.
song. Yeah, I think he'll sound good on this song. That's what rappers usually do.
But it's weird to just think. It's weird to think about it out of the blue though. Like, yeah, get Raekwon on here.
Kelly Price too, which I don't know who that is. Offset just doing everything by himself now. He said, "Fuck Migos.
What?
We're not getting another Migos album. They're done."
Or it's all publicity stunt.
Nah, this shit been going kind of over for
How
a
much
while
they pay
now.
you for this?
Shut the fuck up, the commercial. I haven't seen them. That they just brought this nigga back because he was in the Jack Links commercials years ago. Like they haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, them shits was actually funny though.
Yeah, them old ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freddie Gibbs' album sounds like it's gonna be pretty good. What's some of these song titles? Blackest in the Room is song 2. Pain and Strife, Zipper Bags, Lobster Omelet, Space Rabbit, Feel No Pain, Rabbit Vision, Dark Hearted, Gold Rings, Grandma Stove.
Gold Ring sound like it's gonna be a hard song.
That's with Pusha T. And the last song he did with Pusha T, I liked a lot. I don't know his other album.
Gold Ring sound like it might be that song.
Lobster Omelet might be that song too. Do Freddie and Rick Ross have songs together? This might be their first collaboration. Now that I think about it, I think this album's gonna be pretty good. Now I don't know who's gonna have the better album between him and Tory. I think Tory might give us a little surprise.
Tory's still independent too. That's cool.
What's the next thing I got here? Kanye has been restricted from Yeezy products.
I don't know if you're gonna do this article because I looked it up and I ain't saying nothing about that.
You don't think it's true?
I looked it up. That's what I was telling when I had.
He had posted some shit. He said, "Well, I guess the war is not over." Yeah, and he posted a draft that says summary of restrictions on Yeezy standalone activities under licensing and endorsement agreement with Adidas and strategic agreement with Gap. He posted this.
All right. What does it say?
Ye says he's continuing his war after he shared documents restricting him from Yeezy products. The documents can't use, wear, sponsor, promote, market, advertise, endorse, design, manufacture. I want y'all to listen to this. The documents say he cannot use, wear, sponsor, promote, market, advertise, endorse, design, manufacture, license, sell, or provide consolation on products under the Yeezy trademark. How?
Y'all are stupid,
He created
bro.
this shit.
Y'all is just dumb, bro. Y'all just he literally created this shit and got Adidas, the brand,
Billions.
in front running of Jordan and fucking Nike in general.
Jordan,
And did the same thing from Gap because they were going to declare bankruptcy and put Gap clothing, put Yeezy, his clothing brand too, and pretty much revived Gap from the dead.
Correct.
And you're telling me that he can't do any of this kind of stuff for a brand that was like not so to speak dead, but he did a lot for that
That's
brand.
named after him.
Yeah,
Yeezy.
y'all fucking wildin', bro. Y'all wild.
But is it because of all the shit he be on?
No, because I wouldn't say that because you know what? At the end of the day, man, business is business.
They have it broken down to restricted footwear, restricted apparel, and restricted accessories.
That's his stuff, bro. It's his name. It's his name.
Neither Yeezy or Ye may use, wear, sponsor, promote, blah, blah, blah. All of the following products under the Yeezy trademarks or Ye's likeness. Yeah, that's pretty weird. There has to be more to as to why, but I don't understand how you could do this to somebody who created this. That's like Apple stopping Steve Jobs from promoting Apple when he was still here. That's exactly what that's like. That's like Jordan. That's like Jordan Brand telling Michael Jordan he can't promote, wear, do anything with his shoes. That's literally what that's like. He can't wear a Jordan Brand shirt. That's what this is. How? How is that possible? But he did come out and say in an interview, some lady asked him, because it was a 10-year anniversary of the How Sway shit with Sway. And the lady was like, looking back on it now, do you think Sway was right? And he was like, you know what? I'm going to say it. Sway actually had the answers. Because this is kind of what Sway was trying to tell him. Like, you don't need these big companies to be able to promote and do what you want to do. This is what Sway was initially saying in the How Sway shit. For those people that don't know what Sway was talking about and just took it as How Sway, the meme, this is what Sway was trying to tell Kanye. Fuck all these companies. Lead your own way into doing what you want to do your way so you can have your own control over everything that you do. Yeah. And this is Kanye's response was, how?
He was speaking, he was telling, like, you don't have the answers, but he was saying Sway was doing his own thing back then, like, had his own, he had a clothing line or something like that.
But it ain't no Ralph, though.
Yeah.
That's what that is so disrespectful. That is so disrespectful.
He said it too. But it ain't Ralph, though.
That is so disrespectful that he said that to that nigga.
He was standing back like this.
And Sway, and you know what's so fucked up about that? Sway didn't bother nobody.
Yeah, Sway was just cool. He was like, bro, why you yelling, bro?
But you see what he said, though? He was like, nigga, we can cut these fucking mics off right now, nigga. We can cut these shits off. Sway turned up on that nigga, though. But yeah, initially, this is what Sway was talking about, and now look.
They don't strip him.
But I don't know, man. I just... Something that I create, because I want to have a fucking clothing line or some shit one day. I want to create some shit like this one day, and I would never want somebody to be able to tell me that I can't wear my own shit. I don't ever want nobody to be able to tell me no bullshit like that. The fuck kind of shit is that? But when you have licensing agreements and fucking contracts with certain big companies that promote your shit and fucking sell your stuff, this is the type of shit that happens. Shit like this, bullshit like this. So this is the price of being a businessman sometimes, guys. It's ugly. The business world is very ugly. For those that don't know, the business world is very, very ugly. It's a fucking killer. It's a fucking, what is it? Dog-eat dog world? The same? Yeah.
Man, dog-eat.
Eat or be eaten? Damn, somebody's helmet came on. Before we get into the Fat Joe and PNB Rock shit Brandon wants to talk about, the baby, he's been very quiet for a long time. He's been very quiet. There's a Twitter page promoted to the baby not doing dumb shit. And every day they post, the baby's gone 30 days without an incident. I be seeing this shit. They have a Twitter page that is made for this. The baby not doing dumb shit. The baby's new album, Baby on Baby 2, came out. No, I'm not listening to it because the baby to me is done. He has nothing more. There's nothing more I want to hear from the baby. He's not changing his flow. It's the same bullshit. So no, I'm not listening to the baby's music. When he first came out, that Kirk album and that old shit, that shit was hot. But now it's the same old shit. I don't want to hear that shit no more. The baby to me is done. And I think he knows that. Which is why he's doing shit like this, what he said on his album. Quote, on the song Boogeyman. You play with me, oh goddamn, shut the lights off, Boogeyman. Oh Lord Jesus, just made another. Oh, that's the intro, my bad. You play with me, that shit was childish. The day before she said that Tory Lane shot her, I was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion. Waited to say that shit on my next album. Hit it the day before too, but I kept it player and ain't say nothing about it. Had her pretty boyfriend tweeting me ready to die about the bitch. Said the same time that Tory was fucking, or said that Tory shot Megan Thee Stallion, he was fucking on Meg. That's corny, bro.
You think he was fucking on her?
I don't know, but he was with her a lot around the time. But says he fucked her twice around the same time that she got shot. Why? That's so cool. Why do niggas be fucking kissing and telling, bro? Like, bro, who cares? And you know why? Like I said, the nigga's not hot no more. The nigga's music ain't popping no more, so he resorts to stupid, dumb shit like this. Oh, hey, guys. And then it's so crazy. I waited to say that shit on my next album. I hit it the day before, too, but I kept it player. You saying that, but now you're not keeping it player. You could have just kept it and not said nothing.
That is true. Counter intuitive right there.
Yeah, like you
Keep it a
contradicting
player,
yourself,
but you tell
nigga.
her, yeah.
Like, that's corny, bro. Like, oh, hey, guys, I just want y'all to know I fucked Megan Thee Stallion twice. I was fucking that bitch. Like, nigga, who cares? Nobody cares. But you know why niggas resort to shit like this? To sell music. Even if it isn't true. Even if it is true, he just did it to sell music. That's all it was for. It's to sell. I'm not listening to that bullshit. Baby on Baby too, nigga. And the fucking cover is him as a fucking boogeyman. I don't want to see that bullshit. What the fuck is that door? Is that Cliff?
Yeah.
We need to turn that bullshit down. Baby on Baby. How many songs is on this bullshit? You see the cover? He's a boogeyman.
I seen that shit.
He got a song on here called Socks.
How many songs on there?
Look at that song. No Condom. 14 songs. Y'all listen to some of these songs names. Drop That Disc, Boogeyman, Socks, No Condom, Some of That, Keep It Cute, Call of Duty. That's why.
You talking about Warzone?
That's why I creep. They got this. Why is this nigga just telling on everybody? That's why I creep. Telling on himself. This nigga's fucking stupid. That's just corny shit, bro. It's just cornball shit, dog. That's just corny. And she has a boyfriend. Yeah, even if you beefing with her boyfriend, it's like corny because now you starting shit like because that was before that she was even with this nigga. Whoever I forgot his name is Party or some shit like that.
Party?
Not Party Next Door, but his name is Party. But it's just corny shit.
Door, but I'm saying like Party. Like
The nigga, the picture I sent in the group chat where she was bitten over and niggas playing the game. That nigga.
Oh,
that nigga. Apparently she can't take dick. Everybody said that. Tori said this already. Now we gotta ask the baby if that was true. What's his name? Jonathan? Hey, Jonathan. Was it true? Was what Tori said true? No, it's just like, I don't understand why niggas do that. I'm playing around, but it's just like, niggas are just so corny, bro. I don't understand niggas, man. Alright, we're gonna get into what Brandon wanted to talk about, because I brought this up on the phone. I was talking to him, and he was like, oh, I had this written down for the podcast.
oh, he done missed the field goal.
That would have been 8-7. That's a weird score, 7-5. Wide right. Fat Joe. Apparently, was it an interview? I don't know if it was an interview.
It was an interview.
Okay, he was talking about the PNB situation, which again, rest in peace, PNB Rock. We talked about that last week on last week's episode. Says Fat Joe says he's not against PNB Rock getting robbed. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, play it.
The young brother was supporting black-owned businesses, going to the Roscoe's Chicken with his wife and his kid. And so we get all these deflections of, oh, but his wife posted the chicken. Oh, he's not supposed to wear jewelry. How about we not supposed to kill each other?
What you're saying is absolutely true, and that's how it should be, but that's not the way it is.
No, we shouldn't kill
Up to the
each
mic a
other.
little bit.
And so what should happen is, I used to stick people up. I used to rob people. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to front with y'all.
What's so funny about that?
I'm not against him robbing him. Caught him, rob him. Why you gotta kill him?
I agree.
Why you gotta kill him?
Yeah, that's clap. Mm-hmm.
And that's what bothers me. And not only destroy that family, this ain't nothing to laugh about, y'all. Not only destroy that family, but what about the other families that are sitting in Roscoe's and they see somebody get their brains blown out in front of them? You destroy the whole village.
That's not what happened, but okay, I see what he's saying. They're clapping because he said, "Why I killed it, bro." That's why they clap. But I see your gripe with what he said. But I do also think I don't want to say there's nothing wrong with what he said. I get what he was.
I get what he's trying to say.
I get what he was trying to say, but pretty much, rob you. It's all right. I used to rob people. I understand robbing a nigga, but don't kill him. That's pretty much what he's saying.
Once you got that shit, basically that's it. That's it. You get your shit and go. You know, you don't have to go as far as killing. But at the end of the day, you don't really even need to rob anybody. And if
You can't say that. You know what?
Why?
Because I remember Biggie said this shit in a bar. Like, I can't remember what he said when he was selling crack. I apologize. You know, I was selling crack, but I was just trying to get some food for my daughter because
I get what you say to that position.
Yeah,
bro.
some
I
people
get it,
don't.
bro.
They don't know nothing else but that. But to provide, they have to take. They can't get a job for whatever the circumstances is, so they have to just take. Yeah, it's fucked up and it shouldn't be that way. But that's how some people think. because of the circumstances of what they're put into, the life that they're put into.
Bro, you're not a product of your circumstances, bro. At the end of the day,
Some people believe they are. I agree, but some people believe they are. Some people are born into poverty and they feel like they can't get a way out, and so they have to rob and steal. That's how some people feel. That's how the world is. It's fucked up that he got to say it like that. Like, yeah, I used to rob people, but just don't kill. Like, if you got to do what you got to do, if you gonna rob somebody, he ain't say that, but that's pretty much what he was saying. But your thing, all in all, is just be careful what you say because people listen to what these niggas be saying.
Yeah, because a lot of people, and just like we talking about, this leads into the shit that we talking about the NBA and NFL with KD, Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people look up to these people and look at what rappers say, other people, certain status. They'll look at what people say and follow it down to a T, especially this younger generation. They're very impressionable, so a lot of the stuff it's not going to fall into deaf ears. A lot of people, they see that you've got success, they're going to be like, all right, well, if he said it's all right, then it must be all right.
I agree. I don't think he said it's all right, but he shouldn't have said that. Yeah, he didn't say like it's all right to rob. No, he did kind of say that. He did kind of say that. I'm not against nobody robbing nobody. He did kind of say that. Yeah, you got to be careful what you say, guys, because especially when you're like somebody that of like high, like celebrity wise, like you can't be doing shit like that. Fuck Fat Joe too, by the way, because when I was a kid, he did some dirty shit to me. I was like, Joe, what up, Joe? What up? Nigga ain't even turn around. Fuck you, Fat Joe. You condone robbing niggas too? Fuck you, nigga. A lot of shit he was right about, but it was just that one part about what he said. I used to rob people. I'm not against robbing, but don't take somebody's life. But a lot of other shit he was right about though. But yeah. I don't know. I guess, man. You just gotta be careful what you tell the generation nowadays, man. But where is Fat Joe from? He from New York? Yeah, he's from New York.
Yeah, he's from New York.
Is he a top 50 rapper all time?
No.
You can name 50 rappers better than Fat Joe.
Yeah.
I'll probably pick 2. Rest in peace to PNB Rock, man, because that was a very unfortunate situation that happened to that dude, man. Rest in peace to PNB Rock. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is really good, by the way.
It is actually pretty good, actually.
That shit is really fucking good. For those that never had Roscoe's, you had In-N-Out before?
We didn't have In-N-Out. I was just about to tell you that.
Yeah, I've had it though. I've had it in Texas and I had it in L.A. No, I just had it in L.A. I mean in Texas. I never had it in L.A.
I thought you had it in L.A.
No, I didn't. The first time, because my fucking cousin wanted to eat normal shit. He wanted to eat the same shit the first time I went to L.A. The same old shit you could eat anywhere else. But I had it in Texas. In-N-Out is pretty good. I would definitely go there. But I think it's because we don't have it out here. Like, if we get In-N-Out out here, eventually we'll get tired of it. I think that's what it is. Like, we say it's so good, I'll go there before I go to Burger King and McDonald's, but it's because we don't eat it like that.
Yeah.
After a while, we'll get tired of it. But In-N-Out's pretty good. And Roscoe's too, guys. God, California got all the good shit.
California.
The weather, the fucking atmosphere, the fucking mountains and beaches and fucking food. Everything out there is just great. All the celebrities live out there. The niggas getting shot out there, though. It's fucked up. Really fucked up. Pop Smoke got killed out there. This nigga got killed. PNB Rock. Shit's fucked up out there, man.
Should be going down out in LA, bro.
Yeah, niggas gotta be careful out there, man. Shout out to all my niggas out in LA listening, man. The last thing we got from music before we move on to sports and close out. A report came out that Future Hendrix, he sold all of his publishing rights to all 612 of his songs from 2004 to 2020 in a deal which would be worth reportedly anywhere between $65 million and $75 million. So let's say around $70 million. All music released after 2020 and future releases are not included in this sale. So for those that don't know what that means is from 2000, all Future's 612 songs, I didn't even see that part until just now. From 2004 to 2020, all the money from those songs, streaming, whatever, the bought album, streaming, all that iTunes shit that you buy, all that is going to whatever record company he was under during that time period. None of that money is going to Future. From 2004 to 2020. Now let's go to Future's discography. Navadius Wilburn, who is 38 years old from Atlanta, Georgia. Other names are Meathead, Future Hendrix, Pluto, and Navadius Cash. I have never heard anybody call him Navadius Cash, but we'll go with that. Damn, and nigga, his first album ain't come out till 2012, and they talking about this from 2004 to 2020 when he was under Meathead and shit like that.
Pluto?
Pluto, 2012. Honest, 2014. Dirty Sprite 2, 2015. Evil, 2016. Future, 2017. Hendrix, 2017. The Wizard, 2019. High Off Life, 2020. What about the fucking mixtapes that are being streamed?
This will count under there?
If they're being streamed, yes. Monster. Damn. Beast Mode, 56 Nights, Purple Rain. If they're being streamed, What a Time to Be Alive, Super Slimy, Beast Mode 2, World on Drugs with Juice WRLD. Future can never make money off of that music again. And in exchange, he got $70 million, we'll call it. To me, I don't agree with this. I don't know how streams and music work 100%. I don't know how all this shit works. But to me, that just doesn't sound like in the long run that it would equate. And another thing is, like, because I brought this up to Ryan. Because Ryan was like, nigga, that might have been a good idea that he did it. He might have, $70 million. That's a good amount of money.
Nah.
My thing is,
to own your music.
think about all the old artists from back in the day whose families are still eating off their music. Bob Marley. The Marley family is still eating off of Bob Marley streams to this day. Michael Jackson. Whoever owns Michael Jackson's publishing and fucking whatever the word is, I can't think of the word right now. They're still eating off that shit till this day. Gregory Isaacs, whoever you wanted to be, any old artist from back in the day, their families are still eating off of the music to this day. Their kid, like, this is generations we're talking about. I don't think Future was thinking long term about this deal. I think he was thinking short term about this deal, so he took $70 million. I think if it was more on the range of $100 million up, then I'd be like, okay, that sounds a little better. I don't know, that's just me. I never had $70 million. I never had $100 million, but that's just me thinking from the outside looking in. But I think in the long run, you talk about music like Dirty Sprite 2, which kids in the future could be playing Dirty Sprite 2.
Monster.
Yeah, Monster. Like, this is some of his Future's most classic music. This is all his classic music, pretty much. Because he hasn't released anything good since 2020.
We talking about those are like a couple of his best albums.
Yes.
High Off Life 2, fucking
Dirty Sprite 2, fucking. I ain't like High Off Life like that. I didn't like that shit.
No, I'm not saying that was, but I'm saying it was still different. It's still a pretty good album. Decent
The
album.
Wizard, Hendrix, Future.
Wizard was alright.
Like, guys, he can never make money off of that music ever again. He took the $70 million. And to me, that just doesn't equate in the long run. For
does
some
that mean
reason.
he can't perform it?
He can perform. He can perform it. It's just the streaming, whatever money is made off of those albums, it's going to the record label. He's not seeing a cent, not one single cent off of that music stream. Nothing. Whatever money's made off of the music, he's not making that. He's not taking it. He can perform and do whatever he want to do with it, but I guess on tour, the tour money, he could perform those songs and yeah, he'll be making money on tour off that, but it's like as far as strictly the music, how the music's being consumed, you can't make money off that ever again. And I feel like as much kids as Future has, and as much, I'm not trying to be funny, it's just like, bro, like, what do you have to leave your kids in the long run? $70 million, what? How many kids this nigga got now? Like 8, 9?
Maybe he
gonna be paying child support for a lot of them till he's 18. Because the whole thing comes up is, people are saying is that this nigga probably needed money. That's why he did that shit.
Or maybe he just didn't want to leave them. He just wanted the money to have extra. He just wanted, money for extra.
Future's gonna be paying child support for at least the next 15 years.
And you got to think about this. A lot of people will tell him what the best move is. He'll have financial advisors advise him otherwise.
That's what makes me think like maybe he did feel like this was the best idea for him. But I'm like, how? I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. He tweeted because he saw the backlash. He said, quote, "Unsuccessful people have no clue how success works." That's what he said. On September 21st at 9. At 9 in the morning. He was mad early in the morning.
Hey.
Quote again, "Unsuccessful people have no clue how success works." That's what he said. I just don't see $70 million for that entire catalog, which is a very classic catalog. And I think Future will be more appreciated in years to come. I think he'll be even more appreciated as time goes by. because people will see how many other rappers he birthed from his style and his flow and everything that he's done. But we fuck with Future. We not trying to say. I'm not saying this to talk down on him. I fuck with Future. I've always fucked with Future. Well, not always. That's a lot. I'm not always fuck with Future, but I spoke very heavily about Future on this podcast. I fuck with Future. That's my nigga. But I feel like this just doesn't equate, man. I feel like $70 million in the long run. I feel like for your generations, like music. That's the thing about music and making music. Like that shit lasts forever, and you can make money off of music forever. And he let all that go for $70 million.
Like I said, I guess we don't know what the parameters of this stuff is. It's just outside looking in. I guess that's all we know. So never know. Maybe it was a good plan to him, and his advisors told him to do whatever he thought was best. I don't know, or whatever he thought was best. So would never know.
He said unsuccessful people have no idea how success works. What does he mean by that though? What does that mean?
Nobody should judge without really knowing all the details. Probably they shouldn't tell him how to do his.
But he's saying people don't know how success works. So are you saying like once you do something, that was Jay-Z's thing. Flip it, make it hot, and sell it. But I don't think Jay-Z will ever sell his catalog. That's the thing.
I don't think so. He knows how much his worth is.
Is Future's catalog from that? I think Future's catalog is worth more than that. That's the thing about it. I think his catalog is worth more than 65 to 75 million. I think it's worth in the range of 100 million or more. For the hits Future has done, everything he's done, the albums he's put out, the hits he's made. He has an album with Drake. How many niggas say they have an album with Lil Wayne doesn't even have a fucking album with Drake. Lil Wayne. Wayne don't even have an album with Drake. Future has a fucking album with the biggest artist in the world right now. Besides Bad Bunny. Fuck that nigga. But who the fuck was that saying? Oh, it's Ryan. Never mind. But this nigga has an album with Drake. Future's catalog to me, and all in all, before we move on, his catalog to me is worth, for that time period, is worth more than $75 million. To me. That's where I am.
I think definitely
it's 100 million.
So, yeah, 100 million, yeah.
100 million or more, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, bro. Y'all disagree in the comments, let us know, man. I don't know how you could disagree with that if you really know hip-hop and listen to Future. But let us know if y'all disagree, man. And that's all we got for music. So we're going to move on to sports, and that'll be the rest of this episode. What we got for sports? This is going back to your shit over there. The baseball cards?
Oh.
It's not baseball cards, but this is just how much this type of shit sells for. A Michael Jordan game-worn jersey from the 1998 NBA Finals sold for $10.1 million. This is the last dance jersey that Jordan wore in Game 1 against the Utah Jazz in 1998. An auction last Thursday is sold for $10.1 million. This bid tops Diego Maradona's Hand of God shirt as the most expensive piece of game-worn sports memorabilia. The Bulls won those finals 4-2, earning Michael Jordan his sixth and final NBA championship run. $10 million fucking dollars for a fucking jersey, bro.
Damn.
That this nigga had on. $10 million. For fucking sweaty ass. Well, it's not sweaty no more, but I guess that's kind of cool to say that. Yeah, I got Michael Jordan's jersey. I guess that's kind of cool. He wore this.
It's always gonna appreciate, right?
Yeah, definitely. Especially like the legend of Michael Jordan's name, and that was his last ring that he ever did. And that was game one of the finals. Like, yeah.
Figure out how much that shit probably worth triple that come 100 years or 80 years from now. So yeah, just like painting, it's very subjective to how the worth will be coming time.
Yeah. Paintings. I want to buy an art piece one day.
I do too.
The NBA draft age is going to be lowered from 19 to 18, so this would allow high schoolers to go straight to the NBA again if the NBA and the NBPA agree on this deal. So the change will allow, again, high schoolers to go straight to the NBA again. And the funny thing about it, Bronny turns 18 in 2 weeks, LeBron's son.
Yeah.
You think LeBron pulled some strings, guys? Hey guys, I don't want my son to go. Nah, he should go to college. He should go.
I think he should go to college.
He's been.
College is just worth more than that too. Plus, in addition to furthering your skills against people who are doing that.
That was the thing.
That'd probably be the main thing.
That's what a lot of recruits was saying. I heard this on some type of documentary. They were saying to their parents, "Do you want your kid to go to school for the next couple of years and struggle in college, or would you rather him go to the NBA next year and start making millions?"
I mean, who's gonna say that he's gonna struggle? That's subjective to say that.
I think
the
mainly
more
because
and
a
more
lot of-
basketball that you're gonna play, the better player
No,
that
struggle
you will.
as a, like not struggle as a player. Struggle like in college, like financially.
How do you know that though?
Because a lot of like the Fab Five story.
But
about,
there
like,
is a life after basketball.
That's true. That's true. But they're saying struggling in college, like barely make ends meet. Like your life continue to be the same. You're still struggling financially. Your family's still struggling with bills.
But you can still get money off of scholarships and stuff, right? You're legally allowed, right?
Yeah.
Or is that just
it's
NFL?
like it's subjective. I mean, it varies depending on your grades and what school you're going to and shit like that. But that was the main thing. Would you rather keep struggling like financially, or do you want your kid to go to NBA next year and start making millions of dollars? I can't remember where I heard that from. I think it was from the fucking Fab Five shit. But I think it's kind of funny that I don't understand why these niggas always do some shit and then change it back. Cause they took it from niggas can't go to high school no more. They raised it to 19, and then they're trying to change it back. I don't understand why y'all just can't keep shit the same. Like, what is the point of changing shit if you're just gonna keep it? If you're just gonna change it again?
I don't know.
I understand these niggas ain't do shit, but I think it is kind of funny that Bronny's about to turn 18 and this happened. But I think Bronny should go to college though. He's been on Instagram putting a lot of I think he put an Ohio State jersey on and shit like that. I think he's gonna go to college, and I think LeBron is probably telling him that he needs to go to college because LeBron.
I think he would want him to go to college.
Yeah, because LeBron didn't go to college, so he's probably telling his son like, you know what, just take that path and see. Take a different path than what I did, and see what you like. And LeBron, he's already fucking billionaire. His daddy's a billionaire, so he ain't gotta worry about shit. So it's like it is what it is. So it's like, I guess. He might as well just go to the league, Brandon. What the fuck he need a degree for?
LeBron is gonna want him to go. I'm telling you.
He is, but it's like, what does Bronny need a degree for? Just to say that I got it and I did it?
I'm telling you, bro. There's life after basketball, bro. There's life after sports, man. A lot of people who are retired, going back and doing that stuff and taking a break from football. I mean, football, basketball, any type of sports. It's not just a sport. You have to have the ability to make money outside of that and be financially stable.
But he's already rich. Is what I'm saying.
His father's rich.
Yeah, but he's still LeBron. LeBron ain't Shaq. I remember Shaq said that shit. Shaq was like, "I'm rich. Y'all ain't rich." But LeBron is he gonna make sure they good. I think he'll always make sure is good. It's like, what you need a degree for, bro? You just fucking take your ass to the NBA and make your own money. Fuck it. Fuck that little degree, nigga. All you gonna do is fuck around and go to Ohio State and fuck bitches anyway, and fucking even if you fail in classes, they gonna pass you. So what's the point?
That's true.
Take your ass to fucking NBA, bro. Don't play with LeBron though, because I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that corny shit.
LeBron was gonna want to do that, bro.
Yeah, I know he's been saying he wants to do that, but I don't want to see that corny bullshit. We talked about the Phoenix Suns owner last week. Hey, that nigga over there saying nigga. Why is he saying nigga when on the court? You chasing? We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
He's looking to sell the Phoenix Suns now. I think they put the pressure on him. He is in the process to seek buyers of the Phoenix Suns and the Phoenix Mercury. I didn't even know that he owned the NBA team and the WNBA team. So this nigga has some fucking
rich.
Yeah, he got some money. And I saw he was when he sells the team that he's probably gonna get like over $2 billion. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of fucking money, bro.
I saw the interested person. I saw it. He's
saw what?
probably gonna get up.
You saw what?
I saw the interested buyers, the prospects.
Oh yeah. Jeff
probably gonna
Bezos, Larry Ellison, Bob Iger among expected candidates to buy the Suns and the Mercury. And Jeff, of course, y'all know who Jeff Bezos is. Bob Iger is the Disney CEO. Who is Oracle? Oracle.
Yeah.
That's like Oracle Arena. Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison and Wizards minority governor Laurene Powell Jobs. Laurene Powell Jobs? Is that Steve Jobs? Somebody he's related to him? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're looking to buy the Phoenix Suns and Mercury. I don't think Bezos should do it, but I don't know. I think it needs to be somebody that has like some type of experience with sporting shit, like sports
Hey man,
shit.
if they don't, they'll hire somebody that does.
I guess my
I don't
thing
know
is,
how much percentage of these people actually know really about ball anyway.
That's why they hire general managers and coaches to do what the fuck they're supposed to do. But yeah, he's probably gonna sell the team pretty soon, and once that deal is done, we'll probably talk about it on here. But yeah, he got the pressure put on him to sell the team, and he's about to do it and just make a bunch of more money now and just be chilling. And nobody's gonna ever talk about him again. He's just gonna be rich, and nobody's gonna talk about it no more. So that's what's gonna happen. He's just gonna sell the team. Everybody's gonna forget that he said nigga a million times, and he's gonna just continue to be rich and live his life. That's how it works. That's how it works, guys. All right, guys. We only got a couple things, but I don't know how to say this guy's name. The Boston Celtics coach, Ime Udoka. I know it's Udoka is his last name. So let's say Coach Udoka. So a report started coming out the other day that Coach Udoka of the Boston Celtics, he's black. He's black now. He coaches the Celtics in Boston. In TD Garden. Reports started coming out that he had an intimate and consensual relationship with a female staff member of the Boston Celtics. And they were looking for him to be suspended. The Celtics were looking to suspend him for the entire 2022-23 season. Now, remind you guys, we talked about it last week with the Phoenix Suns owner. What's his name? Robert Sarver. He was suspended an entire year from the NBA for saying that nigga over there, nigga, all that nigga shit. He got suspended for that. The Celtics were looking to suspend Coach Udoka a year, the same amount of time, for having a consensual relationship with a female staff member of the Boston Celtics. They're saying that that's probably her. I don't know. They're saying that may be her, maybe it's not her. For those that don't know, Coach Udoka's fiance, who he's been with since 2010, which is when we graduated. That was a little while ago. Mm-hmm. He's been with Nia Long, actress Nia Long, since 2010. They're engaged. Nia Long, guys. Remember from Nia Long from Friday? That Nia Long.
Or from Fresh Prince.
Or Brown Sugar. Was that Nia Long? I think that was Nia Long. That Nia Long. That's who he's with. And now he is being suspended because, they suspended him for the whole year. The Celtics suspended this nigga. For an intimate and consensual relationship with a female staff member of the Boston Celtics. Somebody tweeted and said, Robert Saber and Ime Udoka got the same exact suspension. How? And I do agree with that. It's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
My thing was, when this started coming out, I'm like, how are they going to suspend this nigga for a whole season for that? But I even tweeted, I said, bro, there has to be more to the story.
Was there allegations?
Come to find out, there's more allegations coming out that he made unwanted comments toward this woman. Some Celtic staffers became aware of their relationship in July but thought it was consensual, so reportedly it may not have been consensual. The whole story has not been put out yet. But there's NBA reporters that are coming out because I think Matt Barnes had said something the other day. Because Stephen A. said it too. They were like, why is he being publicly put out there and the woman, we still don't know who the woman is? Which I agree with because that's not fair because she's on the staff too. Why are they only talking about him, Coach Udoka, and not saying who she is? Because that's not fair. That's true. That's not fair. But and Matt Barnes said some shit too. He was like, I don't agree with them suspending him the whole year. But then he deleted his video where he said that and said that he found out more about the situation. And he said, it's not my place to tell y'all what happened. But I had to take down what I said because now I see why he was suspended for the whole season. So the whole story hasn't came out yet, but it's going to come out soon eventually. He said, quote, this is from Coach Udoka. I want to apologize to our players, fans, the entire Celtic organization, and my family for letting them down. I'm sorry for putting the team in this difficult situation, and I accept the team's decision. Out of respect for everyone involved, I will have no further comment. This came out either today or yesterday. The Celtics employee who Coach Udoka had an affair with, she was the one that made all the travel arrangements for the team. And that job sometimes included organizing travel for his fiance, Nia Long. So she was organizing travel, when they go to the cities and shit, she was organizing the hotel and all that, the plane travel. So she was doing that for his fiance too, for Nia Long. According to well-placed sources, even after the affair was discovered by the Celtics, the female staffer continued to work with Nia Long on her move to Boston. Nia Long did not learn about the affair until after disciplinary action by the franchise was made public.
Damn.
Celtics female staffer's affair with Coach Udoka was uncovered by... She's married too, guys. She's married. Udoka's engaged to Nia Long. It was uncovered by her husband when he overheard a private conversation on a home doorbell camera, and the staffer would sometimes organize Nia Long. Sorry, we said that right. So apparently her husband heard the shit on the Ring doorbell, And he was like, hey, what the fuck's going on with you, coach? What the fuck y'all got going on? The fuck you doing? So, yeah. Nia Long put out a statement. The outpouring love and support from my family, friends, and community during this difficult time means so much to me. I ask that my privacy be respected as I process the recent events. Above all, I am a mother, and I will continue to focus on my children. I don't know why, but I hate when women say that. I fucking hate that. Shut the fuck up. Who cares? Nah, let me stop. Let me stop. I know why she said it. But it's like, fuck, I hate that shit. But I understand what she's saying. Ladies, I understand what she's saying. Let me just say that. I understand what she's saying. I don't know if you want to say anything about that before I start reading tweets.
Hey man, everybody fucking. I don't know what to say about that. It's like people do not want to be faithful anymore. Like, why even get married, man?
That's the thing I said. I was like, there has to be more to the story for him to get suspended for a whole year, and they're not saying who this lady is. So it sounds like that's what the case is.
I don't get it, man. Like, if you're gonna do that and be married, like,
you married to Nia Long,
why even be married, man? Like, why y'all? The institution of marriage is not held up by people anymore, man. It's just they don't. It's just a thing to them.
He been with her since 2010. He been with her since 2010, bro. Hey, people been tweeting this. This is what Larry King. They said J. Cole got a chance with Nia Long. That's what she said.
J. Cole is the latest to mention you. He raps in his song No Role Models. My only regret was too young for Nia Long.
He's really not too young. He just doesn't.
She said that a couple years ago. J. Cole is married, guys. Stop trying to say that J. Cole has a shot when y'all finna start the cycle all over again. This nigga's fucking married. That's crazy that she said that, though. I wonder, you know what, as a man that's probably been a fan of Nia Long for so long, because Cole probably has idolized and wanted to fuck Nia Long since he was a kid. So for her to say that, that's probably like, God damn, Nia Long just really said that. But I'm married. You can't do nothing about that. Gotta stay faithful, guys. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Nia Long. It's like, bro, you're married to Nia Long. But how many times we hear about celebrities cheating on Jennifer Lopez or whoever it may be, Kim Kardashian?
It's just common.
Somebody said, I don't understand how people cheat. Like, why be in a relationship in the first place if you aren't fully committed?
I don't know.
Somebody quoted that and said, not saying it's an excuse, but spending 8 hours together from Monday to Friday, a connection might happen that you would never expect.
It's not an excuse.
He said, not saying it's an excuse.
I get it, but like.
Somebody said, this is not funny, guys. Look, I'm not laughing. Cheating on a woman who's head over heels in love with you is a thrill every man should experience at least 5 times in his lifetime. You get away with it one time and you'll cheat on every woman who loves you just to taste that rush again. Stop being stupid, guys. You shouldn't say shit like that because one day you're going to be in a relationship. What's this guy's name? Dennis, one day you're going to be in a relationship and your girl going to dig this shit up. Don't say shit like this. Come on, bro. What'd he say? It's a thrill every man should experience at least. That's not funny. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that.
Don't look at me. I ain't doing nothing.
I'm saying you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't try to do that shit for a thrill, guys. Come on. Stop it. Shut up. Don't do that. We don't know the whole story, the whole details. These are all fucking... What's the word? Something.
Unconfirmed?
Unconfirmed stories. These are all unconfirmed stories, but I've seen these stories going around most places, so it might be true. Udoka, you fucked up. You fucked up. But I'm just glad the Boston Celtics got some bullshit going around because they got a really good team, and my Miami Heat didn't do shit, so I'm just glad they got some bullshit going on with their team right now. So hopefully it fucks them all up next year. All right, guys, that's all we got for Coach Udoka. We're going to wrap it up in a second, but I want to revisit the Brett Favre thing that we talked about last week about him stealing welfare money from the poorest people in the country because Mississippi is the poorest state in the United States, and he stole welfare money from these fucking people in Mississippi. I just want to say that, guys, because fucking ESPN don't want to reiterate it. Now they want to do it because they fucking got the pressure put on them.
Yeah.
But again, for those that didn't hear last week's episode, Brett Favre, he is, I don't even want to say accused because text messages are out. He stole millions with the ex-Mississippi governor of welfare money to build a volleyball stadium where his daughter played college volleyball or some shit like that. Brett Favre has been pressed for... what? Wait, what? Brett Favre pressed for facility... Yeah. Brett Favre pressed for facility funding despite being told legality was in question, court filings say. NFL Hall of Famer Brett Favre continued to press Mississippi state officials for help in paying for a new sports facility at the University of Southern Mississippi months after being told by then Governor Phil Bryant that the misuse of state welfare funds could be illegal, according to text messages and court filings. Favre, who has not been charged in Mississippi's massive welfare scandal, has said through attorneys that he did not know the origin of the funds. This nigga's fucking lying. I don't even want to read the rest of this shit. Favre... the governor texted Favre that the founder of the nonprofit who paid him has some limited control over federal funds in the form of grants for children and adults in the low-income community. This is from 2019. Still, Brett Favre continued to push for a $6 million volleyball facility, according to the 62-page filing that objects to a subpoena for the former governor's documents in a lawsuit stemming from the state scandal. This is a whole bunch of shit. September 2019, at their meeting, they had discussed requesting an additional $1.8 to $2 million for programs at the new facility and welfare money again, guys.
Damn.
Auditors determined that at least $77 million in welfare funds were misspent or stolen in the state in the largest case of public fraud in state history.
77 million?
I don't know if Brett Favre, he took some of that $77 million, not the whole $77 million, but
okay.
yeah, the whole scheme, the whole fucking, what's the word? Scandal.
Okay.
$77 million. I'm trying to skip through this shit. 6 people were arrested in February 2020. Most have pleaded guilty. Favre repaid. Okay, I didn't see this part. Favre repaid $1.1 million given to him by new organizations, but the state says he still owes interest on the debt totaling $228,000. So I didn't see that part that he repaid some of the money, but he still owes debt totaling $228,000. Also, this thing I want to say, because somebody brought this point up, because this is so true. Somebody said the fact that Jameis Winston, y'all remember this? Stealing crab legs worth $32 while in college got 100 times more media coverage than Brett Favre embezzling $5 million from a welfare fund. That should tell you all you need to know. Do y'all remember when Jameis Winston stole them crab legs?
I don't.
And all that media attention. Y'all remember when Mike Vick was dogfighting and they talked about that every fucking day? Why ESPN not talking about this shit every day? Y'all know why. Somebody put a picture of Colin Kaepernick. Took a knee. They put Brett Favre beside him. Took millions from welfare fund. Colin Kaepernick was crucified for taking a knee for what he felt was right for America. Crucified. Has never played in the NFL since. This nigga stole millions of dollars in welfare money. Millions of dollars in welfare money. Y'all know why. They talked about Mike Vick every day. That Mike Vick shit was fucked up. That was fucked up. This nigga was fucking taking dogs' heads and putting it in the pool and electrocuting them niggas. That was fucked up. That's wrong. You shouldn't do that, guys. If you have dogs, you shouldn't fucking mistreat your animals. It's fucked up. But the point is, they talked about that shit every fucking day. Jameis Winston stealing crab legs. Talked about that shit every fucking day. Like I said last week, if this was T.O., niggas would be talking about this shit every day, but since it's Brett Favre, nobody wants to talk about it. That's not right. That's wrong. That's wrong. That is wrong, guys. We live in a fucking stupid-ass, fucked up, hypocritical society. That's wrong. He needs to go to jail.
Like you said, you already know why you're not talking, but they're not talking about this stuff and it's not brought up in the media.
He needs to go to prison.
That's fucked up.
This is the poorest state in the. This is the poorest state in the country. Mississippi. They talked about it. Mississippi is the poorest state in the country. He stole welfare
misappropriation
money.
of funds.
He stole welfare money from that for a fucking volleyball facility for his daughter's volleyball team. Fuck that goddamn. Use your own damn money. How much is Brett Favre worth? That's what I'm finna look up. Because if he's worth over more than $50 million, he definitely needs to go to jail.
Probably worth $21 million or something.
Brett Favre net worth. Brett Favre is worth $100 million. Why can't you use your own worth to build a volleyball facility for your daughter's team? Why can't you? You know what? I think if Brett... You know what's so crazy? Because I meant to say this last week. Brett Favre could have started a GoFundMe page to get that volleyball facility made. You know, people would have donated to that shit.
They would have.
People would have fucking donated to that. And he probably would have got all the money he needed.
Probably got over it.
He could have made a fucking GoFundMe page. And I guarantee you people would have fucking donated and made that shit happen. I guarantee that. Man, fuck Brett Favre, bro. Fuck Brett Favre. Fuck Robert Sarver. Who else I say? Fat Joe. Fuck Fat Joe. Who else? Who else I say fuck? Fuck Yeezy. Fuck the baby for being corny. Fuck whoever gave offered Future $75 million because his catalog is worth way more than that. But hey, man. Last thing we got for sports, guys, and we're gonna close out. It came out today that Rihanna is supposed to headline the Super Bowl. So for those that care, Rihanna will be shaking ass on February 4th or whatever it is on that Sunday. Think she gonna shake him ass? Rihanna got thick.
I don't know.
She got super thick. Like I think it's because of the baby. She got thick. Not even just thick. Not even like, hey man, you know that girl, she thick. No, it's like, dude, that bitch thick. She got thick like that, nigga.
Stupid.
She's gonna headline the Super Bowl halftime show. It's official. They were saying that. You know what's so funny? Because they were saying it was Taylor Swift, but it turned out that was a lie. Taylor. How the shit just connect? That's all we got, guys. That's this episode, bro. We're about to involve ourselves with some extracurricular activities.
Yeah, food.
Oh yeah, I gotta eat too. I brought some food over here. He made this far into episode. Hey man, I fuck with you. We really fuck with you guys. How long is this? This is about an hour and 49. About to be an hour and 50. Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We've had a lot of short episodes lately, so we almost hit 2 hours, but we're not gonna hit it. We appreciate y'all, man. You made this far into episode. Keep fucking us. Get us out of here with some music. I didn't really want to play this song, but I guess I'll play it. If you made this far into episode again, we fuck with you, bro. Guys, girls, why you dap me up like that? This nigga right here. Shout out to my nigga Jave. Shout out to my nigga Ryan. Shout out to all my niggas out there keeping it real. Shout out to all my ladies out there keeping it real. And don't expect, how much was it? $5,200 a month? What that girl say? Somebody's daughter on the last episode, where she expected all that money from fucking her man every month. It was some dumb shit we talked about. Again, if you made this far into episode, we appreciate y'all, man. This is Social Junkie Podcast. That was episode 153. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. I'll wave to you guys again. YouTube episodes drop every single week, guys, as always. Make sure you listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Those episodes drop first. Audio episodes only. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud. Those will drop first, and then the YouTube video drops a couple days after the audio, man. Again, I'm Pete. That's Brandon. Episode 154 will be next week, guys.